Welcome back, students. Welcome to the online maths class. This is the maths class of class 7. We are going to discuss today part 2 of the chapter exponent. In last class, we discussed about the different formula that we can use during this chapter, and we have done many sums also. Today I will show you few more sums on exponent. See, the question is written here. It is written, by what number should -5 raised to the power -1 be multiplied so that the product is 8 raised to the power -1. So first of all, we are going to consider, let the number be x. First we are going to consider the number be x. Next, here it is written, the number should, by what number should -5 raised to the power -1 be multiplied so that we will get the product this. That means, according to the question, or according to the problem, we can write x into -5 raised to the power -1 is equal to 8 raised to the power -1. We can write this. Now, I just want to tell you about the formula, that we know that if something raised to the power -1 is there, let us consider a to the power -1. We can write in this way, 1 by a. If a to the power -2 is there, we can write it 1 by a square. So this we have already done in our previous class. So here also we can write this -5 raised to the power -1, we can write 1 by -5. Similarly, this one, 8 raised to the power -1, is also we can write 1 by 8. So the value of x you have to find out. That means we can do cross multiplication, but we will not do cross multiplication here. You can see it is basically x by -5. X by -5 is there. That means we have to shift this -5 to the right hand side. That means we will get the value -5 by 8. So we have to multiply -5 by 8 with -5 to the raised to the power -1 so that we can get the product 8 raised to the power -1. So our answer will be -5 by 8. Similarly, we can solve this one also. In this question it is given, by what number should -30 raised to the power -1 be divided to get 6 raised to the power -1. So here also we will do the same thing. Let the number be x. So here, by what number should this be divided? That means we have to divide this -30 raised to the power -1 by x. According to the question, we will get 6 raised to the power -1. So this is, we can write according to the problem. Whatever is given according to the problem, we can write this. So we can write now, similarly, -30 is there. So 1 by -30, then divided by x. Okay, let me do one more step. This one will be 6 raised to the power -1 means 1 by 6. Similarly, this one is divided by x, that means we can write minus 1 by 30. Then this division sign is present, so when we are making this division into multiplication, we have to use reciprocal of x. This equal to 1 by 6. Next step we can do just simple cross multiplication. So when we will do cross multiplication, we will get 6 equal to minus 30x. 6 equal to minus 30x means similarly we can write minus 30x equal to 6 also. This one also we can write. So minus 30x equal to 6 means from here we can write x equal to 6 by minus 30. 6 by minus 30 means basically this is 1 by minus 5. That means our answer is 1 by minus 5. So if we are multiplying this, sorry, not multiplying, if we are dividing minus 30 raised to the power minus 1 by this number 1 by minus 5, then we will get 6 raised to the power minus 1. So here our answer is 1 by minus 5. Now let us solve this one. One simplification is given, that means you have to simplify this one. So while we will simplify, before simplifying the things we have to do something, like here it is given 16 into 2 to the power n plus 1. So we have to find out the factors of 16. So let's see what are the factors. So if we want to find out the prime factor of 16, we will see that 2 into 2 into 2 into 2, that means 2 to the power 4 is basically equal to 16. We can write 16 in index form. So if we are writing 16 in index form, this one is coming, that means 2 raised to the power 4 is equal to 16. So here you can see this one is given 2 raised to the power n plus 1. So according to the formula, what was the formula? The formula was, if I am writing a by b whole to the power or raised to the power m into a by b raised to the power n, then according to the formula we can write a by b raised to the power m plus n. That means if a by b raised to the power m plus n is given, then we can write this form also, that is a by b raised to the power m into a by b raised to the power n. That means if in this way that m plus n in this form it is given, we can write this in this form also. Okay, so we are going to use this formula here and we will write 16. We have already done here that 2 raised to the power 4 is 16. So instead of writing 16, we will write 2 raised to the power 4 into 2 raised to the power n plus 1. We will use this formula, and instead of writing 2 raised to the power n plus 1, we will write 2 raised to the power n into 2 raised to the power 1. Right? Then this 4, what will be the index form of 4? We all know that 2 into 2 is 4. So 2 to the power 2 will be the index form of 4, and into 2 to the power n we will keep, just like this. Next, in the denominator we can see one more 16 is there, so we will write one more time 2 to the power 4 into 2 to the power 2 raised to the power n plus 2 is there, so it will be 2 raised to the power n into 2 raised to the power 2 according to this formula. Then minus 2 into again 2 raised to the power n into 2 raised to the power 2. This one we have to write. Then we can see that everywhere, wherever this one is 2 raised to the power 4, this one is 2 raised to the power 1. So we will separate this 2 raised to the power n. because we don't know the value of n, and we will keep these things together. That means it will be 2 raised to the power 4 plus 1, so it will be 5, because 2 raised to the power 4 into 2 raised to the power 1, according to this formula, again we are using the same formula, so it will be 2 raised to the power 4 plus 1, so it will be 2 raised to the power 5. Similarly, this one is 2 raised to the power n into 2 raised to the power 2. We will keep it in this form. Next, we can see from here, we will write first 2 to the power n. Then this one is 2 raised to the power 4 into 2 raised to the power 2. So we will write it 2 raised to the power 4 plus 2. It will be 2 raised to the power 6. Then it will be 2 raised to the power n into 2 raised to the power 1 plus 2. That means again 3. That means we can take out this 2 raised to the power 1 n, sorry, not 1, 2 raised to the power n common from numerator. So it will become 2 raised to the power 5 minus 2 raised to the power 2. Similarly, from denominator also we can take it out. So 2 raised to the power n we will take out common, then it will be 2 raised to the power 6 minus 2 raised to the power 3. So now you can cancel this because these two are in multiplication form. Now students, you can see that this is 2 raised to the power 5, this is 2 raised to the power 2. That means we can take out 2 raised to the power 2 common from here, and it will be 2 raised to the power 5 minus 2 minus 1. Why this one is coming 2 raised to the power 5 minus 2? For a correct recapitulation, I can tell you the things that we have done one more formula, that a by b raised to the power m divided by a by b raised to the power n is equal to a by b raised to the power m minus n. We did this formula also. So from here we are basically can go here also. Here basically we are taking out this 2 raised to the power 2 common. You know how to take common, and while we are taking this one common, basically we are taking common from here also. So when we are taking common from here, basically we are dividing, we are taking out this 2 raised to the power 2 outside the bracket as a common, means we are taking 2 raised to the power 2 from this and from this both. So now similarly this will be 2 raised to the power 3. We are taking common, means we have to take 2 raised to the power 3 from here also. So we will write 2 raised to the power 6 minus 3 and then minus 1, because 2 raised to the power 3 already we are taking out. Now this is 2 raised to the power 2 and this is 2 raised to the power 3. That means if we are cancelling these two, we are getting only 2, and in denominator and numerator, what are we getting? We are getting from this is 2 raised to the power 3 minus 1. This one is coming 2 raised to the power 3 minus 1. This one is also coming 2 raised to the power 3 minus 1. So we can write this one like this. I am showing you this one, that 2 raised to the power 3 minus 1 again we can write. So that means you can understand these and these are common. So we can cancel all this, and ultimately the answer will be 1 by 2. This will be the answer. Now students, here I am showing you how to write a number in expanded form. We all know how to write a number in expanded form. Here I gave one number, that is 720459. So we can write in this manner. First we have to look at the chart, place value chart. You can see here in the place value chart, this is 10 raised to the power 0. Instead of 1s we can write 10 raised to the power 0, because 10 raised to the power 0 is actually 1. Rather we can say anything raised to the power 0 is 1. Then 10 raised to the power 1, that is 10 only. 10 raised to the power 2, that is 100. Similarly 10 raised to the power 3, 10 raised to the power 4, 10 raised to the power 5. So here this is the number, given number 720459. So I have already written in this form ones, tens, hundred, thousand, 10,000, lakh. So 7 is coming under lakh. So when under lakh some number will come, we have to multiply that number with 10 raised to the power 5. So 7 is coming under lakh, so we are multiplying this 7 into 10 to the power 5. That means we have to multiply this number with 10 raised to the power 5. We have done this. Then 2, this will be 2 into 10 raised to the power 4. Similarly 0 is coming under 1000, so it will be 0 into 10 raised to the power 3, 4 into 10 raised to the power 2. Similarly 5, this is coming under tens, 5 into 10 raised to the power 1 and 9 into 10 raised to the power 0. In this way, if expanded is given like this, we can write number also from the expanded form. So this much is only there in the chapter exponent. After this we will start the new chapter in my next class. If you have any query regarding this chapter, then you can ask me in the comment box. And this much is enough for today. Thank you. Take care. Bye.